All right, all right, all right. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. What is going on? Y'all know who it is, man. It's your guy, Mr. Willie Ray Johnson Jr., and I'm back at you, man. I didn't talk to y'all last week. You know, it was a long weekend, and I had went to a football game, so I didn't have my voice. But it's all good, baby, because I'm here now. All right. It is 8:22 here in El Paso, 9:22 out there in Tyler, Texas, Central Standard Time, 10:22 over on the East Coast, and it is 7:22 back on the West Coast. Y'all do me a favor, man. I try to catch y'all. Some of y'all probably at work already. Some of y'all probably on your way to work. But either way, what I want you to do, man, is to drop your city, drop your state. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you happen to catch this on the replay, please go in, drop hashtag replay, and still follow those same instructions, man. I will not be before y'all long here this morning. Like I said, I'm trying to keep these under about 5 minutes. Cause like I say, they say that when you get on these videos, man, people's attention span is about 5 minutes. All right. So here we go, man. I titled this one this morning: Personal responsibility and accountability will always be good traits to have. All right. I'm going to say that to you again. Personal accountability and responsibility will always be good traits to have. All right. Now, y'all already know, man, when I come on here, I don't knock nobody. I don't call nobody out. I don't get into all of that tit for tat, all of that stuff, because I'm not perfect. I have made tons of mistakes in my life, and I'm probably going to make a lot more. But what I always try to do, man, is just kind of give you a little perspective, trying to just shed some light on some things for you that I've learned throughout the course of my life that I try to implement in my day-to-day dealings, and just, make sure that I make sure I'm on the up and up. All right. Too many of y'all, man, are running around out here doing and saying things for whatever the reason may be. And then when you get called out or somebody puts it in your face that you're wrong, you don't have the characteristics to be able to stand up and say, you know what, I was wrong, or I made a mistake. Okay. I tell my kids this, my children, when I was in the classroom, I would always tell my students the same thing. If you make a mistake, man, or you do something that's not on the up and up, don't be afraid to be accountable for that. Don't be afraid to stand up and say, you know what, that's on me, my bad. Don't be afraid to say I was wrong. Okay. A lot of y'all want to run around here, man, and you want to shuck that personal responsibility and accountability. You are free to do and say whatever you think you may want to, but you got to be willing to stand on it and deal with what comes behind that. Okay. Some of y'all have just gotten to this point where it's more important to be mean and nasty versus being uplifting and helping. Right. And here go a plug too, man. We getting ready to do a event on Saturday, man. Like I said, it's all about personal accountability and responsibility. I would never come on here and tell you or anybody else that because you have a job, or because you don't work in this specific field, or because you think a different way, that you are a horrible person, or that you are this or you are that. All I ever want to do is just try to be uplifting and positive. And sometimes some of y'all, in your thinking that you're being that way, you're really being very off-putting. And then you don't have the the character to be able to say, you know what, man, I was wrong. That was on me. I should not have said that. Some of y'all will just continue to run down that rabbit hole, pouring gas on stuff, striking matches, and walking away. All right. So this week, man, I want you to really think about that. Personal responsibility and accountability are always going to be good characteristics to have, or good traits to have. Nobody is ever going to think less of you if you are personally holding yourself responsible and accountable for you and your actions. Don't try to blame it off on somebody else. Well, you saw it out here or you saw it out there. That's not how that works. you have a personal responsibility to yourself and to those that follow you to make sure that you are putting out good things and you're not just out here. I like to call it bandwagoning. You know, I don't care what nobody else said. Did you check that out for yourself before you push that narrative or before you put that out there trying to get somebody to like you and click you and agree with you? Okay. I used to tell my kids in the classroom this: be careful about following the masses because sometimes the M is silent. All right. But that is the thing this week, man. Let's go out. Let's practice personal accountability and responsibility, because those are always going to be good traits to have. Nobody will ever think less of you because you hold yourself to a higher standard, or you make sure that the things that you do are based on you and your actions and not somebody else. All right. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Willie Ray love y'all. Willie Ray want best for you, and we back on it, man. I'll talk to y'all later on in the week. And like I said, we got an event going on Saturday. I'll be plugging that later. Get out, man. Go do good things. Go be the person that you want to be. And as me and some of my partners used to say in the Army, be the change that you say you want to see. Y'all take care.